Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya109. As you may remember, Namdev went to the temple and said to the Lord, "I'm tired." My mind was in ignorance, and therefore I wandered from house to house. But I have seen no place, even in my dreams, as happy as Pandari. There are very sacred bathing places with high reputation, but my mind is attached to the Chandrabhaga. For, O merciful to the lowly, O Pandurang, thou causest this earthly existence of thy servants to cease. O Lord of the Yadavas, scruple arises in my mind as I see a god without the eagle banners. As I looked at them with my eyes, I was sorrowful, not seeing thee. But bringing thy form into my mind, I remained quiet. Thou art my dearest friend, brother and relative, and thou alone art my family deity. Thus speaking, Nama remained perfectly still. To this, the husband of Rukmini replied, I was very sorrowful. I could not sleep day or night while waiting for you. When you, Nama, were far away, Pandari seemed a desolate city. But my heart never forgot you for a single moment. And now, my dear loving Bhakta, do not separate yourself from my sight. Fasten your eye upon my form and sit quietly down. I love you infinitely, and you also love me, as sweetness never leaves sugar. It is the same with the sweetness of love, just as the lotus and the sun are fond of one another. So certain is our love for each other, O Nama. Whereas the chatak bird and the cloud never forget one another, so great is your love and mine, O Nama. The moon and the ocean love one another infinitely, so, O Nama, to my mind is association with you. A mother loves her infant child and never forgets it. So in our minds, the idea of duality does not even enter into a dream. Whenever I happen to see an itinerant pilgrim, I would ask him about you. Did you see my Nama? Was he well? If he should be thirsty or hungry, who aside from myself would know it? Whom would he tell of his soul's secrets? Perhaps he's in sorrow and is calling for my help. He knows of no other object of contemplation, day or night. Aside from me, who will ask Nama whether he is weary? In whose shade will he sit and rest for a moment? Thus the Lord of the world spoke his secrets to the saints. It may be that Nama may be in distress without me and is just holding on to life. Then the Lord of the world, bending his arm, gave Nama an embrace, caressed his face, and with his hands wiped his eyes. He took off from himself his garland of flowers and tulsi and put it around the neck of Nama. This dark-complexioned one looked all over the person of Nama with close attention. Just then some noble Vaishnavas came to see him. Nivritti and Yaneshwar, Sopan, Visobaketshar, and Narahari the goldsmith. Assembling there at this time, they prostrated themselves on the ground. They embraced Nama and shouted, "Victory, victory," and wagged their heads in the joy of love. The crowd of rishis and Gandharvas, Brahmadev, Indra, and the other gods also came there at that time in order to rejoice at the sight. Just then Rukmini hastened there, bringing the 5-lamp platter in her hand, and in her love she waved it over these bhaktas of God. Holding Nama by the chin, she looked upon him with compassion. The Lord of the world again said to Nama, "O Nama, listen, you have seen all the sacred bathing places. In coming to this birth, you have accomplished your good and have satisfied the desire of your heart." Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.